But when he was taken out, Chito put up in one of his posts, you know, I would never pass away in a Honda, and all this, started trolling him on his death. And then when he had recently had his funeral, a lot of the homies put up piñata of dude, Chito. And I thought that was kind of whack. No disrespect to the homies and people in Sacramento, but it's just like, don't give that vato that much power, you know? I would never let that fool's face be at a funeral, but that's not me, you know? And that's where it's just really weird, where the music turns into the streets and the streets from the music. And I just think that they should stay separate. Leave the streets and the streets and the music and the music. There should be like a rule. Once you get into music, you stop gangbanging. You cannot gangbang. And what I want to talk about a little bit is half-stepping. When I saw that this gang life was not for me, I was not willing to drop out or leave my homeboys. I had this really hard struggle of trying to separate myself from them. But I would come back home from college and from Santa Monica to Santa Rosa and jump fools in and go put in work sometimes, literally, just to like show them that I would never leave them. You know, even to this day, a lot of people think that I'm trying to be super into gangs and stuff. No, but I did grow up this way. And it affected me, and I don't want young people to have to grow up this way and be 42 and still having to deal with some of the traumas that they did when they were 14 years old. It's not worth it. Skip it. Move on. But these guys have not done that. And the sad part is all of these men are very talented young men, and most of them are gone now. 3 families who will be traumatized forever. I know T.Y.'s mom. Salute to her. Shout out Blue Eyes. And then the other side, the people, the perpetrators, they're getting locked up. And like the guy that took out PQ got caught. You know what I mean? The guy that took out Jalisco got caught. The guy that took out TYS, I think, is still at large. But the whole point is that everybody loses, bro. And how can you guys make such good music? I mean, PQ 3300 literally out-rapped Cito on his own beat, bro. Oh my God, bro. He was talented, good looking. Even a girl told me, oh man, I shared like a rest in peace thing. She's like, and I didn't put rest in peace or something. And she was like, damn, he's fine. And I was like, he's resting in peace. And she's like, all the good ones go. All the good looking guys go. But PQ was talented and a little too white. TYS had I think it was about $300,000-$400,000 deal just to start it off. And the same week he got that is the same week he went home. And this is tragic and disrespectful and sad. These are talented dudes. Even Jalisco, I didn't really know his music, but if he was next to Chito, it's insane. Chito makes great music. T.Y.'s great music. All these guys. And instead of going to war with each other, they should have collaborated together. It didn't have to be a collaboration like buddies, bro. It could be a versus, you know what I mean? Or put it on wax, bang on wax, but keep it on wax. Don't take it back into the streets. I feel like when you're in the streets, stay in the streets. If you're going to bang on wax, just leave it all on wax. Like all my little ops, they're all internet ops. And I see them that way. If I saw them in person, it'd be up to them how they want to go about it. But it is what it is. I'm not tripping. But I just want to know in the comments below, do you think that Chito's super out of line for always trolling TYS, you know, in the back of his songs, like, you know, when they said to Jacob, you know, that must have hurt, or whatever, like, bro, he be saying some wild out things, you know. What does Chito deserve? Does he deserve to ever be a superstar, or will he be like a weird looking frog for real that won't ever really make it because he can't get out of himself? He can't get off of the jigs. He can't get off the sip, the lean, you know, he can't get off of that. He can't get healthy. He looks crazy. So I just want to know in the comments below, does Chito deserve to become a superstar? Is his trolling right? Does he have the right to do it because they did it to him? Is it like, man, a lot of this to me is just a bunch of pain and trauma, dog. And I want to know, like, did the homies do the right thing by putting him on a